everyone! Welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to make sense of the business world by reading between the lines of what companies tell us, and sometimes things get a little spicy. Today we are diving into a report from American Public Education Incorporated, and let me tell you, it's all about a big change at the top. A new chief financial officer is stepping in, and they are giving him quite the welcome package.
This is a current report that companies file when some important stuff happens that investors need to know about right away. Think of it as a corporate news alert.
The main event here happened on the 20th of October 2025.
The big news is that Edward H. Codispoti has been appointed as the new Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer, or CFO for short. He officially started on the 20th of October 2025, which they are calling the transition date.
He is taking over from Richard Sunderland Jr. Now Richard isn't just disappearing, he will stay on as a non-executive employee to help with the handover until he retires about 90 days after the transition date. This is a pretty standard way to handle these leadership changes to make sure everything runs smoothly.
So who is Edward Codispoti? He is 54 years old, and he has a pretty solid financial background. Before joining American Public Education, he was the CFO of New Global, a company involved in engineering and technical consulting.
He held that role from June 2019 until October 2025 小时. IT means he left right around the time he started here, a very clean transition.
He also served as CFO for Alumno Holdings, and before that JetSmarter, a private jet company. He also spent a significant amount of time at TradeStation Group, a company that deals with stock trading platforms. He was their CFO for a good chunk of time, and before that he held roles like Chief Accounting Officer and Corporate Controller.
So this is a guy with a lot of experience in financial operations. He started his career at Arthur Andersen, a well-known accounting firm, and he is a certified public accountant, which is a big deal in the finance world. Basically, he knows his numbers inside and out. Now, let's get to the good stuff, his compensation package. Companies often lay this out in an offer letter, and this one is no different.
This offer letter was dated the 29th of August 2025.
For the rest of 2025, Mr. Codispoti will earn an annual base salary of $530,000. That's a solid income. He is also eligible for a pay raise in early 2027. But that needs to be approved by the company's Management Development and Compensation Committee. This committee basically keeps an eye on how much executives are paid.
Let's talk about the bonuses. He is getting a signing bonus of $70,000. This is paid out soon after he starts. But Teresa catch if he leaves within 12 months unless he is fired without cause, or leaves due to death or disability, he has to pay that bonus back. So they want to make sure he sticks around. He is also getting an initial grant of restricted stock units, or RS. The value of this grant is based on the company's stock price. Specifically, it's $300,000 divided by the average closing price of their stock over the 60 days leading up to his start date. These RS will vest in equal parts over the first 3 years of his employment, meaning he gets a portion each year as long as he is still employed there. This is a common way to tie executive compensation to the company's stock performance.
Looking ahead to 2026, he will be able to participate in the company's bonus plan. His first-year bonus could be up to 50% of his base salary plus another 50% if the company hits certain performance goals. This is a significant incentive to drive company performance. Also in 2026, he will be eligible for performance stock units, or SUS, as part of the long-term incentive programs designed for senior executives. The target value for these is expected to be around $300,000.
Starting in 2027, he will be eligible for other long-term incentives like RSU grants and more SUS. This compensation structure essentially tries to keep the CFO focused on the company's long-term success and stock value.
He will also get access to all the usual employee benefits for senior executives. And it's worth noting, he will be eligible for the company's executive severance plan, starting October 2026. This plan usually provides compensation if the executive is terminated.
This is just a summary, and the full details are in the offer letter filed as an exhibit.
Next up is Regulation FD disclosure. This rule is all about making sure important information is shared with everyone at the same time so no one gets an unfair advantage.
They attached a press release about this leadership change. So if you want the official announcement, it's there.
And finally, we have the exhibits. This is where they list all the other documents that are part of this filing. We see Exhibit 10.1, which is that offer letter we talked about.
And Exhibit 99.1, the press release.
And an interactive data file for the cover page.
This section just has the official signature of someone authorizing the filing. It's signed by Thomas Beckett, Senior Vice President and General Counsel, and dated the 20th of October 2025. Now let's talk about what this all means. American Public Education is bringing in a new CFO, a seasoned pro.
The compensation package is pretty generous with that signing bonus and stock grants, aiming to keep him motivated and aligned with the company's performance. The transition itself seems well managed, with the outgoing CFO staying on to help out initially. What are the main strengths here?
They are bringing in proven financial leadership, which is crucial for any company, especially one in the education sector. The incentive structure for the new CFO is designed to reward long-term success, which is a good sign for investors. Are there any weaknesses or risks?
Well, the hiring itself doesn't reveal any immediate weaknesses, but the success of any new executive depends on their ability to navigate the company's specific challenges and opportunities. The market for education technology can be competitive, and regulatory change is always a factor.
The repayment clause on the signing bonus, while standard, does highlight the company's desire for a long-term commitment. In conclusion, American Public Education is making a deliberate move to strengthen its financial leadership. The appointment of Edward Codispoti and his compensation package suggest a focus on stability and long-term growth.
For investors, this signals a commitment to robust financial management. What is your take on this leadership change and the compensation package? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Corporate Decoder for more insights into the world of business filings.
And don't forget to join our Discord community linked in the description for more discussions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.